Athletes using their influence to advocate for social equity have become much more prevalent, and it's not just professionals. I spoke with a group of student athletes from the University of Minnesota, and they're using their voices for exactly the same thing.
We've seen both sides of the stories, and just as time goes on, I hope we can come to a big change in this world and everyone can see eye to eye.
A lot of people are more willing to listen and educate themselves, so making sure that you're taking that in a constructive way and having the right conversations, not getting down on anybody, but just properly educating people, whether that's on, true history of the United States. A lot of things are covered up more or less.
What's really catapulting this forward is the younger generations, and it's our turn to speak up now and make up for the things that the generation in front of us didn't do. We need to start educating people more and talking more about things that may be uncomfortable to talk about, but they need to be addressed.
I wanted to ask you all just some of your experiences, I guess ones that really stand out to you when you think about racism or bias or things like that.
My dad always raised me to know that although I am biracial, that the country is going to look at me as a black man in America, so I have to act as such. And mine was just, walking home from getting food one night, getting arrested in the middle, or detained really, in cuffs in the middle of Dinkytown for fitting a description.
Did you ever speak up about this?
I didn't speak up about it because it wasn't egregious. It was one of those things that it was very he say, she say. And of course, I didn't even feel like getting into that.
You don't want to wish that on anyone, especially people of our color, because it can go the wrong way. And at the end of the day, like Seth said, I think I'm glad that things went smoothly, and we're here to talk about it now and use our platform to give different variations to it.
What I don't understand is how can you idolize these athletes that are, not white? How do you idolize them and say they're this great athlete, they're my idol, they're my hero, whatever, but then, not stand up for them when there's issues of racism on the table?
What's standing out to me a lot is how shocked people are after seeing the video of George Floyd, and they were like, oh my goodness, this is happening. And I'm saying this has been happening. There's a reason why we've been saying Black Lives Matter for so long. And it's saddening that it took a video of a man being killed in an inhumane way for people's eyes to be opened.
So the tennis player, Tina, mentioned a website that she and some friends are putting together. Moralizer is what it's called, and it is basically to connect people in minority communities who have felt the effects of racism and things like that.
Good. We wish them luck.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure.
Thank you, Norman.